So we are one day into the greatest meltdown of all time. The left cannot stop bursting into tears about there being laws about self-defense, and you are, shockingly, allowed to defend yourself when lunatics are trying to murder you, as Carl Rittenhouse did during the Black Lives Matter violent riots in Kenosha last year. We covered some of it yesterday, but let me tell you, the amount of salt produced in a few hours since then is tenfold. It has been the greatest collective meltdown ever seen. I am so fucking happy, can you tell? The left really hates it when they get caught out to be disingenuous, lying pieces of shit, it seems. This is never before seen levels of butthurt. The only thing that could possibly top this going forward is Trump running in 2024 with Carl as his running mate. And the desperate restructuring of the narrative is happening right now. Joseph Rosenbaums' fiancee has been grifting. Sorry, that was very presumptuous of me. Of course she's been wheeled out to show how much she's grieving after the trial gave the wrong verdict, and we had never seen her before. It's not a mainstream media psyop to try and humanize Rosenbaum at all. Oh no. And she has this choice line in her statement. In this case, it feels like the victims' lives don't matter, and I don't think that is acceptable. Well, she's got a good point. We should all care deeply about the victims of Joseph Rosenbaum, the 5 little boys he raped. I like this lady. What a caring thing to say. We need to care more about the aftermath of such a traumatic event forced upon a child victim by insane pedophiles. Oh wait, what? She was talking about Rosenbaum and Huber as the victims. Oh, well, as we established in the last video, they aren't victims anymore. They're the assailants now, and are written into history as the murderous criminals they obviously were. Maybe she's a little behind in her news cycle. I'm sure it's an honest mistake to make, though. It's not dishonest framing, and she was told to say this for money by the corporate media at all. It couldn't possibly be that. They're not grasping at straws and trying to create a narrative at the last second because the result didn't go the way they wanted. And there's more dishonest takes coming at a strange time. It's almost like they've been paid to do this at a specific time. Here's Hollywood star Diedrich Bader saying how sorry he is for the Rosenbaum and Huber family's loss. Now, that happened last year. It's not something you say after a trial. They didn't die yesterday. If anything, and I'll teach the fake news media and Hollywood something about sounding genuine without meaning it. I mean, they're doing that anyway. Might as well do it correctly. Say at the end of the trial, I'm sorry you didn't get the closure you wanted, or something to that effect. You know, something that sounds genuine and relevant to the happenings of the day. Not, sorry I didn't say this before. I didn't give a fuck last year. Nobody gave me a suitcase of money then, but I'm sorry that your kid died last year. So things are looking suspicious already. None of this rings true to a normal person who talks to other human beings on the regular. But who knows? Maybe this all seems totally realistic to a leftist who thinks their Funko Pop collection are their friends and spends all day jerking off to commercials telling them what to consume next. But over in other countries where the trial hasn't been the primary focus of the news cycle, they're just flat out lying. The Independent, a newspaper entirely printed out on soy in my country, the UK, ran a story on the Rittenhouse live feed, which was front and center of the website, by the way, saying Carl Rittenhouse got cleared of shooting black men. This got changed to be, you know, factual and correct after everyone on UK social media called them out, and it was, of course, an error. We've all done it. I've lost count of the amount of times I've gone to type white and then type black instead. It's an easy mistake to make, obviously. And they're doing it in non-English speaking countries as well. In Spain, they printed a story saying Rittenhouse went out looking for black men to kill and killed 2 of them and got away with it. Jesus fucking Christ. And in the Netherlands, they're running with the facts. He shot black people as well. I guess they know a huge amount of people never do any research and are so fucking stupid. They just believe everything ever said if you just frame it as though it comes from a supposedly authoritative voice. Imagine what they lied about before the internet existed. Anyway, I'm off back to Twitter to enjoy night 2 of the meltdown. It shows no sign of stopping. I'll live stream some rioting if that happens as well, but I don't think it will. The amount of people who aren't in support of the verdict are way smaller than I think the media banked on. It's just idiots screeching online. No one real actually seems to want to burn anything down over this. That's it for today's video. Don't forget to like and share the video and subscribe to see more content like this. Thanks, bye.